Unfortunately, as you can tell, this building no longer serves the best dill pickle soup in Detroit. As a consolation, I do have the recipe, and the soup was taken to a new restaurant in the 1980s, and I'll share ways that you can experience both of those. William Sudemeyer's account of visiting the Round Bar in 1965 gives us the best description of drinking and dining at the establishment. The room was split into 2 levels. The bar was on the main floor, complete with an oddly shaped wooden bar. The second level was a half-moon balcony that offered restaurant-goers a view of everyone drinking below and the occasional glimpse of the television, which often showed Polish news. The upstairs was called Zosia's Restaurant, but it was sometimes called the Top of the Round. Here's an excerpt from Sudemeyer's piece. Bare light bulbs hang from the ceiling. Artificial flowers bloom on tables. A few sacks of Holland onions lean against an unused piano. Some forlorn copies of Better Homes are scattered on the table. Other tables offer a panorama of Shane Street. Zosia's is also clean. The food is excellent. The food is cheap. Sometimes, Zosia's restaurant was called the Round Bar Cafe, but the two were separate entities. At that time, Leon Kolesha owned the bar, and Zosia Legowska owned the restaurant. Their relationship was symbiotic, and because of their tight-knit relationships with customers, both survived longer than most bars and restaurants on Shane. An article in the Detroit Free Press in 1973 read, "While waiting we noticed the old dance floor at the front of the balcony was inhabited by sacks of potatoes rather than dancers. The piano in the corner probably hadn't had a good workout in some time." Around 1980, Zosia moved her restaurant from Poltown East to Hamtramck. By November 1982, Zosia had retired and Polish Village Cafe had fully taken over the space on Yeaman Street. There may have been a time when Zosia's was inside Polish Village. Regardless, according to the Detroit Free Press, the new operation served the same menu that Zosia's had, and it's still open today, so you can still get a meal inspired by the Round Bar. After Zosia left the Round Bar, Ted Nawrocki's family stepped in, opening a restaurant on the second floor. Ted was old, so his wife, Maria, ran the bar, and her 2 sisters, Dorothy and Eva, took orders at the restaurant. The 3 girls' mother, Janina Sabatka, made the food for the restaurant. Sabatka's dill pickle soup recipe was published in the Detroit Free Press in 1982, and I've made it countless times with excellent results. That said, I imagine it would taste much better sitting inside the Round Bar.